Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. It is a new week. It is I, Bshawts, back at you again with another live stream. What is good in the hood, folks? Today is the day. What is up, a meme dude? You know, why do I feel like you're pank does? I just have a feeling. You are, right? Hope you're doing fantastic today, folks. Hope all of y'all are giving life your absolute best shot as always. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get some howdies in here. You know, I see Howling Wolf. Howdy, I see you over here. You know, on the board, we got a meme dude and we got casual here. We got the crew rolling in. I got my little pointer stick just in case, you know, we have an interesting thing to be said. Oh, hey, this was actually an old, like, back scratcher that broke. So I just figured it would be kind of cool to use it like this. Belly hurts. I think I'm going to let rip. Oh, goodness gracious. Please do not do that on the stream because we're going to have to get the mods in here. We're going to have to tell them Anya Butte. Oh, hey. Oh, what is good, Snappy Snoopy? What is up, sir? Teacher Brando. Yes, exactly. Today we're going to be going over a lesson in how to be a good person. How about it, partners? I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one and a fun one. We're actually going to be doing the Master Hunter basically completion today. Not completely completed. It's going to be like 95% completed. But then tomorrow for 12 hours, we're going to be hunting all the legendary animals. And yes, Snoopy, you're totally correct, but we don't need to talk about that on the stream. I bet you a lot of people here would probably not want to talk about that. Not that I'm trying to ignore it. It's just I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to those world conflict and affairs. But then also, I think I just want to keep it more of a positive, more optimistic time in here. And war is definitely not that. So, you know, we should definitely be chilling. So, howdy. How you doing, Con? Welcome in, partner. Hope you're doing fantastic today. I hope to see some of you folks show up tomorrow for the 12-hour legendary animal stream. It should be fun. Yo, I'm in a lower level. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, meme dude? I don't understand. Lil bro, how you doing, man? Just want to tell you, I'm currently banned for 7 days. Wait, why is that, Lil bro? Why are you banned? Are you saying the bad gamer words? You better not. I tell you what. What's good, Eddie? Howdy. I also personally don't talk about. Yes, exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. What I will say is that I would like to talk about peace amongst us as humans. There's a lot of people who actually come into this chat. Not a lot. There's a few who are actually in different parts of the world. And so I don't want to discourage anybody by talking about these world affairs where they might not feel the same or be in the same alignment as other people. And then that creates sides, and we're not trying to do that. You know what I mean? So, baloney, what's good? Let me do this. Yeah, we're here chilling, man, relaxing, chillaxing as we do. Yo, members, let's get some emotes rolling up in here. I need to make some new emotes. Speaking of, Eddie, we might need to get together soon and do some cool art. I'll tell you what. Oh, you accidentally, it's all good. And then what did you do to a scammer, little bro? Are you a scammer? Are you scamming us? My gosh, golly, partner, you best not be doing that. I tell you what, that'd be a very, very bad time. I tell you what. Getting in touch with, I don't know anything about it, but I'm here in New York. In any case, here. Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully nothing bad happens. Let's talk about how Lil Bro got banned on Xbox. Like, how does that even happen, Lil Bro? Like, what in the heck? My gosh, golly, do you see this, members? This right here is a perfect example. Right here, Lil Bro, you're doing the dang thing. This is why we have emotes, folks. This is why we have them. You know, without emotes, you wouldn't get this random text. I wish I could have the actual emotes on the chalkboard. That'd be so cool. Oh, I'm hitting things. That's not good. But yeah, definitely not trying to talk about any of that. I tell you what, especially because, you know, everybody's got stuff going on in life at all times of life. And we try to be positive, optimistic, and courageous here, folks. I'll tell you what. In the mail, and it's great. Ooh, a replica? That's so cool. Are you gonna do some more like spinning with it? That'd be really sick. Yo, let me do this. That is a cool emote. I don't know how you do that. I saw people doing that since like freaking elementary school, and I never understood it. But it is cool. I tell you what. I don't scam. I said FM because they asked for. Oh, I understand now. Yes, because scammers are not cool. I agree. Definitely. I don't think very many people have the ability to like scammers. Unfortunately, they're probably going through weird situations in life. So I can't really explain why they would do that. But it is what it is. Some people have means that they have to, find a way to make those ends meet. You know what I mean? So also, Brad, I have to disagree because the idea of spread of peace is to be willing to have the conversation and be able to disagree politely rather than avoid the topic entirely. Interesting. Interesting. See, now that's where this discussion now gets opened up to a larger discussion, which is definitely not where I try to lie on my YouTube content creation streams. I try to keep it way more casual and not as uh debate heavy, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? So, but hey, the thing is, we all have our own opinions. If you don't agree with me, that's totally fine, you know? And I'm not going to go and dismiss you or silence you for not having the same opinion as me. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just, that could be a much larger discussion to be had. Definitely one of these days, we're going to have to play like, what is the game? Jeopardy? And there's a lot of like really good things we can get from Jeopardy because they ask some good questions. And I will probably be wrong in most of them, but it'd be very interesting. So, being a lower level math class, I can wait. Oh, so you're in a lower end math class. Is that just because you're not as like financially savvy? I say financially, I mean like mathematically savvy. Like, are you not able to get the equations and or math lined up in the way that you or your teachers would like? So, but that does suck. Hopefully, you can find a way to make the situation better. Just everyone click this link. Yo, be careful. Don't be posting just random links in here. Let me do this. By gosh, golly, I don't think it allows links other than what I said, unless a mod sends it, just so you know. So, um, yeah, Philadelphia is just a city in Pennsylvania, which is a state in the United States. Crap, I said much again. Okay, interesting. Gosh, golly, meme, dude. No, I want to talk about it because it is starting to but to say someone may disagree with me and it creates sides is a good thing because it encourages growth and open-mindedness. Yes, exactly. And I definitely think people need to be able to think for themselves. You know what I mean? I definitely don't think like my opinion is 100% all the time, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid to admit if I'm wrong in certain senses. It's just like I think the world gets very polarized online nowadays towards like someone says one thing and then it gets taken into context and then blown up even though it might not be entirely that way. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. I always try to find like both sides as well just to learn. So, if done correctly, yeah. It's definitely tough. We live in a tough world. I got a problem with Red Dead 2. What is it, Snappy? You have a 1,500. Yo, you better pay that off. You better get your 5 gold bars, partner, and pay that stuff off. I tell you what. I tell you what. That is a big problem, partners. That's a big problem that Snappy Snoopy's having. It is what it is, though. We're I think all having some big problems. Really, the first thing you do when you first start streaming is my favorite thing. You do a song that's far. Oh, little bro, I appreciate that. I try my best to make things creative and fun each and every time. Okay, my game almost just crashed again. I might have to do another restart on Red Dead 2 because we haven't loaded. But I try my best, partner. I try my best. Be the change you want to see in the world. Exactly. You see, that's why I have change it. You see that? Change it, and then I have create it. Like that? I got 2 of those. I ain't paying it off. Why aren't you doing that, partner? You're gonna be a freaking low honor outlaw. I tell you what. Yeah, you got to go to Tahiti or Mexico, just like what Let Me Do This says. I agree. All right, let's get into the game. No more chitter chatter. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can actually get some stuff accomplished today, folks. So today we're just trying to finish, excuse me, Master Hunter, and if we do that, that'll be the stream. And then tomorrow we'll be doing the 12-hour legendary animal hunting stream, and yeah, it should be a good one and a fun one. I'll tell you what, partners. I'll tell you what. I hope to see some of y'all here. And if not, that is totally A-okay as well, partners. I tell you what, we all have rootin' tootin' lives we gotta live, so I totally understand if you cannot make it. I'll tell you what. Okay, so use bait to lure and kill a predator and an herbivore consecutively. So predator and an herbivore. So like what, like where do we think that we need to go to find like an area where we can do that? What do you guys think? If I were to look at the map, which I love, we have to find an area where there's like things that will hunt other animals. Oh, like these foxes. You know, when the foxes are hunting, when the foxes are hunting the rabbits out in this field over here. I think that might be good, right? Can you do the thing? If I get 2 people to type a 1 in chat, little bro, I got you. I'll do that. I'll do the intro again. If you like it that much. You know what I mean? And I know you don't care about your honor, Snappy. I'm just messing with you. Just 1 in-game day, so they will... Wait, will they actually? But then won't they hunt you again? I can't do the most basic stuff, and every time I think I can immediately crap out. Sometimes the garbage shop has a lot, too. All of... Oh... Well, so, like, is that a good thing, a meme dude? If, like, those lesser, nicer people, I don't want to say lesser people, but, like, the less nice people are in a different class that you don't have to be, like, bothered by them? Or are those people, like, your friends? I'll definitely tune in at some point. Let's go! It'll be 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., so I did 80% of the game, almost 100%. Yo, I'm at, like, 80-something% too, Snappy. Like, literally just only the story. Okay, so, little bro, You the only one that did it was Snappy Snoopy. The only one that did it was Snappy Snoopy. Here, I got you. Is that good enough? Yeah, was that what you were? I'm just kidding. I got you. Or not?
I was born in the wrong, yeah, with a puzzle to solve, with the colors to solve. Keep holding it back, when the tunnels collapse, and the wish is intact.
All right, there you go. What's good, Arthur Morgan? What is good in the hood, partner? Welcome in. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Yo, I want to say that might not be... That might be someone here who's already been in chat, I tell you what, with a multi-account. I tell you what, and there's not even any freaking modulars here in chat. Oh my gosh, golly, the freaking madness that's going on today in chat. I'm just kidding. Y'all chilling. Oh, and I basically just don't think they... Oh, interesting. Well, then, like, honestly, like, a meme dude, I wouldn't even worry about it. If they're not in your class and whatnot, and they're, like, you know, not impacting you at all, just don't worry about it. That's gonna be, like, in life. There's gonna be a lot of scenarios where there's gonna be people or things that you can't necessarily control that you're gonna just have to deal with. I tell you what. Your mom got a new car? Yo, let's go. She be whipping that around like Tokyo Drift. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to...
Hey, partner.
How I'm gonna be able to do this challenge, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to give it our best shot. If anybody has any ideas on how to get an herbivore and a predator in the same spot, let me know. I don't know how to put bait down either. Oh, here we go. Hunting, herbivore bait, predator bait. Okay, so we got 2. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Okay. I'm gonna have to get off of my my horse. You got it as a PFP. Yo, that's cool. That is so that's so sick. What type of car is it? I'm not really like too into cars, I'll tell you what. You know, I drive one, but I'm not like a big fan of them. When is it? Said I'm hired. Said I need to wait for a corporate email, and it's been 2 days, and I got nothing. How about you just go reach out to them, Howling? A lot of times it just might be that they either forgot or it just takes some time. And always, I think showing the initiative of following up is always good. You know what I mean? It's on your other phone, though. Ah. Well, is that like... Oh, interesting. But Arthur Morgan, how you doing today, partner? Are you a new chatter here? You only said one thing. You said hi. You said, yo, what's up, hello? And I didn't give you the give life your best shot. Fire away. A lot of them make fun of me for being... But the thing is, like, why does it matter if you're in that class, partner? Because, like, at the end of the day, who cares, like, what they think of you? You know, if your friends are making fun of you, right, and they're part of the ones that are making you feel that way, then maybe they're not good friends. I'll tell you what. Here's my mother's with you. Oh, that's so cool. Looks like a Tesla of some sort. I don't know. I can barely see. Yesterday, and I don't want to bother, but I keep calling. Well, did they answer? Did the person answer, and did they give you a response at all? You know? Because the thing is, like, if you want to, you know, if you want the job, you want the job. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna like not like you following up with them. Now I wouldn't do it like multiple times a day. You could do it like, you know, a day or two after. You know what I mean? I said I haven't gotten to it yet. Oh, I mean, then he hasn't necessarily gotten to it yet. I mean, I don't know. Then the other thing is, I would say keep this in mind, Howling, is that a type of manager that you would want to work underneath as well, because you're also in the position right now to where you don't necessarily have to accept the job. I know you're looking for one, but you know, sometimes good leaders are the ones that are diligent and get things done, especially if they're trying to hire new people. But that's just my own opinion. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Yeah. What Snappy? What is that? What? I like how you changed your name to Snapman. We got Snapman. Booda bop beep bop booda beep. Bada bop boop bop beep boop. VWEOS. Okay, interesting. Yo, there's a bear over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is okay. Wait, do you think I could attract a bear? I think I could attract a bear here and like a rabbit. But wait. We want to be at the top of the hill. We're gonna put it. Whoa, chill. Let's put it up here, like close to the top of the hill. And then I need something that I can use that I can like get them quick. You know what I mean? So let me pull out a better weapon. What was the most damage? The Litchfield repeater. Looks like the Springfield rifle, the bolt action. Honestly, the bolt action might be the move here, I think. Actually, friends make fun of me, but thank you. Well, I was just gonna say, it does suck, but like the only reason why people are gonna make fun of you is just because they're insecure. Like making fun of people is just a childlike thing to do. I'll tell you what, it's definitely the low road. That's what I'll say. That is the low road. But Howling, I do wish you the best of luck with this challenge, partner. I really do. I know that this challenge of finding a job can be extremely tough. Okay, so let's put some bait down. Okay, so we're putting some predator bait here. The bait attracts a predator from the surrounding area. For restaurants, drop the bait in remote areas, then crouch nearby, and then remain still. Okay, and then we're going to put some herbivore bait down. Nice. Is your keyboard clicky or creamy? It's more like I'd say clicky. Think like the red cherry keys. Are you gonna get the trapper outfits? I don't know, maybe. Okay. So the bait is like right there. Ooh, I'm attracting the bear. I'm attracting the bear. But the things we gotta attract the bear and an herbivore. How do you best believe we do that? How do we attract a... What the heck? Come on. Come on. Tony, what's good, bro? Hope you're giving life your best shot. I need to be able to buy subs, right? Bshawts, bro. Words you're looking for are membrane or mechanical? Yes. But how you doing, Tony? Oh, well, I appreciate it, little bro. You know, it is all good in the hood. So we could fire at this, but the thing is, we're looking for an herbivore too. So we need like a bunny or something to crawl up, but I don't see one. Yo, is he partying? Yo, did you see him like freaking shaking his head like that? Whoa. Is he okay? We might need to just shoot him. I don't know. What do we do? Oh, he ran away. No. Could someone give me more? Well, little bro, when it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? And if somebody gifts, it's all random, partner. Yeah, the bear was just partying, I swear. Okay, that is lame. Where the heck is my herbivore? Okay, I thought this was going to take, like, no time at all, but this is going to take a freaking hot minute, folks. I thought it was a she. Well, my horse is. We're talking about the bear. Best L ever on the finals. Really? Okay, so that was the predator bait, but like, how do I get the herbivore bait? What the heck? Were they too close together? Huh. He might be in a frat. I don't know. This bear better leave me alone. Oh my gosh, nope. It sees me. I'm gonna put some more herbivore bait down. And then I guess we might as well put some more predator bait too. I don't know. I don't know how like easy or hard this is supposed to be. I'm reckoning it's gonna be pretty tough. Okay. And then we're gonna crouch this way. Oh, we should. Oh, yes. This is perfect. First person is huge here. If the bear sneaks up on us now, I'm gonna literally poop bricks. Dude, you know everyone. What do you mean? Around here with Rosa Save. Yo, wait, this bear like wants some, but like where the heck, dude? Where the heck is my herbivore? Yo, come on, is the bear killing killing everything? Ayo, that's not cool. That's not cool. Do you think I killed the bear and a bird with Deadeye? Wait, I don't have to do it at the same time. I thought I had to do it at the same time. They're probably scared of the bear. You think so? Oh, interesting. Membership about monitor, which has to be filled. Membership about the subs. Oh, interesting. Hey, you're not a robot. You're a human being. I tell you what. I think. I don't know. Yeah, do exclamation point Tony again. All right, let's see. I got part of that, but okay. Use bait consecutively. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of tough because like I killed the bear, so I think I need to go where like there's wolves. You know what I mean? Get over here, Luna. You're a Nightbot 2.0. Oh my goodness. Yo, sorry, bear. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of tougher than what I thought. Solve the captcha, Tony, because oh my goodness, chill, y'all. Tony's not a bot. Okay, now where do I? I guess like where I've seen this the most is that maybe I fast travel back to the area near Valentine. This area, Citadel Rock. Or like this area over here. Thing is, I need a predator. You know, maybe in the future, Howling, I'll have to add a new one. Yeah, I think, you know, maybe he might know everything. By gosh golly. My gosh golly. OT. Okay, maybe we'll go over to Wall Station, maybe where there's some wolves. I don't know. This is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe. Well, there's some wolves over here too. And just trying to attract, I guess, wolves and deer. But the thing is, they have to be attracted to the bait. That makes that so much harder. Oh my goodness, we got our Tony Bot 2.0 in the building. You guys got any questions? Make sure to ask. The only thing he doesn't know how to answer is oh look, what is that? Ooh, interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on, John Marston. I just wanted to say howdy, but I probably won't be here for the next this next stream. Hey, it's all good in the hood, super gamer. You're gonna be missing out on my my good old Red Dead stream. Wait, should I kill? Wait. Look, there's some herbivores. Those are some herbivores. It's perfect. Now all we need is predator around here. But I tell you what, boy, I tell you what. Thanks for tuning in and saying howdy, yo, what's up, hello. And that I hope you have a fantastic... Oh, wait. We need to... Let's get our actual weapon out real quick. Hope you have a fantastic time as always. And I hope you give life your best shot as always, partner. Alright. Oh my gosh, golly. Good luck, Howling. Hopefully you do not get destroyed. Okay, I have one more bait. By gosh, golly, this is not looking good, folks. I might have to look up a freaking wait. Oh, wait, we could put some lotion on. Open covered, cover central. Wait, what's the difference? We're gonna put some lotion on real quick. I don't know why I didn't put this on to begin with. Blocks are sent to a limited period, allowing you to approach animals without them smelling you. Nice. Okay, let's put some herbivore bait down. Nice. I don't know what I'm hearing right now, but it's kind of crazy. And then we got some predator bait. Let's put this down. And then if this fails, all else fails, we're gonna have to go and try to. We're gonna have to I don't know, figure it out. Cause like, look, there's some elk up there. Those are probably herbivores, right? Okay, so I dropped it right there. Let's kind of get. Maybe we've been too close. Maybe we need to get a little bit further away. I was a long time a psycho. Wait, really? Why is that? Come on. Sheesh. Yo, that is crazy. That does sound like some psycho activity, I tell you what. You know, honestly, doing this right off in the... Yo, there's a squirrel right there. Did it attract the squirrel? No, it didn't. Gosh, golly. Wait, really? I didn't know that the wiki info said that about Snappy. By gosh, golly, what does the wiki say about me, Tony? What about me? What about me? Oh, tee. Yo, look at this squirrel right next to me. Snappy, your cycle. Oh, that's even more interesting. Yo, does anybody here know how to do this freaking Master Hunter thing? Or am I gonna have to look up a guide? I might have to look up a guide. By gosh, golly, I thought this would be easier. Behave around here. For humans? Wait, what do you mean? Gosh, golly, Tony, don't scare off the new folks around here. You saw Arthur Morgan was here. Don't be scaring them off. Oh, there's a turkey. Okay, so like this one is taking the bait, but I need a predator. Maybe because we're too close off the road? I might need to go a little bit further in. We might need to go to town and buy some more bait. Alright, this one. Oh wait, you know, oh, I'm dumb. Is it because certain animals only appear at certain times of day? So like some predators will be hunting more in like dawn and dusk? Wait, is the red fox a predator? Like right here would be the best spot for it. Oh my gosh, golly, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess we gotta go to Strawberry and go see if we can go to the general store and hopefully buy some bait and stuff. Hopefully. I have to go. All good in the hood, Snappy. Hope you have a fantastic evening, partner. Yo, Galacticness, how you doing? Okay, so we got some coyotes. I think coyotes are technically predators. Hope you're doing fantastic today, partner, and hope you're giving life your best shot, as always. What the heck is this? Yo, I'm not addicted to that. I tell you what. What's going on over here? What the heck? Oh, it's the Reverend. Oh no. Oh, he ran away. Oh, I have my gun out. That kind of makes sense. All right, Snappy, you have a good one. And as always, give life your best shot. You're on the right track. You don't have to be in the same spot, but you can't shoot anything else between the two things you lure with the bait. Oh, because earlier I killed a bear, a predator. So does that mean that all I have to do now is kill an herbivore with it? Because it said consecutively. Because it still says that it showed up as a check mark on my thing, but then I shot a bird right after. So I guess, okay, I get it. So I need to go and find. I get it now. I get it because I have to be just more patient with what I'm killing. I get it. But let's go buy some stuffs real quick. I'll tell you what, Galactinus, appreciate you stopping back by in, partner. I'll tell you what. Woo, that was a little flex of Luna's legs. Sheesh. Look, there's a cute little cat. Oh my gosh, Scully, and a dog.
I'll drive you wherever you need to go.
Sheesh.
Mister.
All right. Yeah, that poop over there gives me nightmares after that one guy got freaking submerged for his whole lifetime. Need help? Please contact the law and keep us informed. Yes, absolutely. I tell you what. Okay.
Hey, partner.
Hey, partner. I'm here to buy some bait. Pardon me, partner. All right, let's go. Let's see if we could buy something good in here.
Oh, God, no. I don't want any trouble like last time, okay?
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry, partner. You just need to calm down. It'll be okay. Okay, I'm just buying some extras. All good. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, I don't think we need anything else. Ooh, wait. Do we need some more extra horse? Oh, wait, I forgot. I can, like, infinitely buy things because I have the 99 slots. Yes, it reset when you hit the bird. Oh, no. Darn. Okay, well, that's good to know. I appreciate that. That helps me out a lot, actually. Dude, perfect bicycle earlier and couldn't find any. Sheesh. That sounds like a tough problem, I tell you what, partner. And now I get it, because now, like, I think that squirrel was actually eating my bait earlier. So technically speaking, I can bait any herbivore, right? It doesn't matter what it is, and I don't need to put them in the exact locations, which makes a massive difference. Massive.
This here comes the smartest way to get around.
Sheesh. All right, let's ride. And by the way, I am streaming tomorrow for an extended period of time. So tonight will actually be a shorter stream, folks, just so y'all know. I'll be streaming for 12 hours tomorrow. I'll be doing the Red Dead Redemption 2 challenge, where I'll basically trying to get all the legendary animals. Now, I already have 5, so I'm not necessarily getting all of them in one live stream, but I'm not going to go and start a brand new save because it would just take way too much time to do that. And so I'll be basically finishing the... whatchamacallit, Master Hunter today, and then I'll go and be getting, like, the other 20 animals. Yo, look, okay, so... Okay, now let's put some herbivore bait down, because this is, that buck is an herbivore, right? Oh, I see you. I see you, buddy. I see you, buddy. Yo, what's good, Mom? What's good in the hood? Hope you're chilling, man, relaxing. Chillaxing as we do and giving life your best shot. Okay, so I got one. Now I need to find... Oh, that actually... I don't like hunting, I'm not gonna lie. It's not my favorite thing. This makes me feel so bad. You know what I mean? Is that a clean hit? No, it wasn't. Dang. Okay, we got one. Now, my next one that I need to shoot needs to be a predator. So, a wolf or bear of some sort. So, let's go down the trail and see if we can find a... Or, like, would a coyote work? Right? The coyotes would work, right? For sure, for sure. They definitely should. What do y'all think? Do y'all think the coyotes count? Or does it have to be like a cougar or something? Woo! My gosh, golly, I tell you what! Yeah! My nose is just leaking fluids. Wait. Oh, silver fox. Wait. I was like, foxes I don't think count. Are foxes? Well, foxes are considered predators too, right? But I don't want to mess this up, so I want to make sure that like we're actually doing this the right way, not the wrong way. Yo, it's hunting. I believe foxes count, but a coyote is classified as a scavenger. So I need that fox to get the predator stuff. Well, I just put it down. Let me put a little bit more down. No harm to have extra, I'll tell you what. Okay, we're looking for a predator, Mom. Basically, we're looking for somebody who will, we're doing a... Oh, I hear that. You hear that? Oh, it's a bear! Or a boar! Wait, a boar's considered a predator too. It has to be. Because it got attracted to it. Yes, eat that. Eat it. Got it. Master Hunter completed. By gosh golly. Yo, I'm okay. I'm glad that it actually just attracted a predator. That's so cool. Good to know. This is so cool. Nice. We got one down. Let's go. Okay. Now we need to get 3 small fish without using a fishing rod. Okay. That one, I think from what the last 2, when I was doing some like research, it was actually pretty easy to do. We just need to go to like a pond, like right over here. Sheesh. Yo, let's go. W's, folks. Let's go. And then tomorrow, Mom got the 12-hour event from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be doing a Master Hunter Challenge, basically, where we will be... Oh, there's a brown rat. I'm studying it. Yes, let's go. Getting my copa all leveled up. Well, basically, I'll be playing for 12 hours, trying to see if I can get all 20 of the animals. And I hope so, because I already have 5. I think there's like about 25 in total, maybe a little bit less. That's Micah. Sheesh, yeah, freaking goodbye, Micah. Goodbye, partner. Okay, so now we need to find a fishing spot. So this might not be the spot, but I've heard that killing fish with our horse is like the easiest way of doing this. Find a fish spot like right over here. Watch this. So right here, there should be some fish, maybe. Nope. Okay, I need to go to like a pond, maybe. Maybe you need to go to Awangia. I can't remember if you need all the legendary animals first for the final Master Hunter. So you need to complete that. Yeah, so the reason why I'm doing this, because somebody in my chat, shout out Rosa, basically told me that I have to get these all in order to do one of the final legendary animals, which is like the legendary jaguar, cougar, basically a big cat. And I'm not doing that today. I'll be doing that tomorrow during that live stream. Yeah, right here. I don't know. It doesn't tell me, but basically it's like an animal that I have to try to slay, and I can only get it if I do Master Hunter. So that's why I've been trying to like get that all leveled up and grind it out. I'll tell you what. All right, let's get up to freaking Owangia. I'll be back. I gotta eat. All right, sounds good in the hood. Let me do this. You know, I don't know if my mom's gonna be here whenever you get back, so you best be telling her goodbye. Yo, look at this. Luna is a freaking 4x4 machine. Okay, it's muddy there. Oh my gosh, golly, we don't want to fall down this cliff. That could be like very, very poor for us. Dude, she was like trekking up this like a freaking 4x4 ATV. Sheesh, that's a cool thing. You have fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, the cougar. Okay, I was like, it was something from what I remember. All right, let's go. Let's go get those fishies. Like I said, tonight's stream's gonna be a little bit shorter just because tomorrow's gonna be so much longer. I also am working on a video for the 12-hour Elden Ring stream that we did 2 weeks ago. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. That should be coming out sometime this week. You survived the gauntlet. Let's go, W. We're looking for some fish to squander. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Luna. I need you to get in the water here. Okay, that's one. Okay, or does it not count whenever I'm on Luna? My fish! No, my fish! No, my fish. No. My fish. They all floated down river. Wait, no, it says it right here. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, this is easy. I thought I had a problem there. This is an easy one. Okay, so a few of these are way easier than others. I thought they were all going to be, like, quite difficult. Okay, now we're just looking for the last one. I think the last one honestly floated away. I see in there in the water, but I think it floated away. Oh, wait, there it is. Sheesh. Just gotta look around, you know? Just gotta give it our best shot as we do. Oh, hoo. Yo, let's go. We got Master Hunter 8 done. Okay, we're getting this done quicker than I thought. It was the first one that was gonna take a minute. Now, the last one, this one I heard you need to do at night. You need to do at night because they only come out at night. You need to kill a possum while playing possum. So it needs to be playing dead, and there's a certain area where these are located. I think, from what I remember, because I did do a little bit of research here. I swear the possums, do they spawn near Strawberry, or do they spawn near... Actually, if I've seen them, I could check my Copadium, and then go and check to see, okay, that's an armadillo. That's a badger. Okay, we're looking for an opossum. That's a chicken. That's a cat. That's a big cat. Okay, no, dog. So many dogs. Oh, no. Have I never examined a possum? I swear I did. I sweareth I dideth. I just wanted to save myself one quick Google. Wait, there it is. There is possum. Can be found in a variety of habitats across the states. As omnivores, they're consists of grains, fruits, mice. Rifle is the most effective for the smells. Possum is okay. So it literally says that they can be found in a variety of habitats across the states. Okay, well that is so vague that I'm gonna reckon that it's gonna be. I saw one literally not too long ago, but I was not far enough on this Master Hunter to get it done. Because that looks like a beaver or skunk. I'm thinking we don't really need to go off these images, right? Because it's not gonna like really show me, I don't think. Because that's like squirrels. I think whenever I remember like looking at it, it was showing that it was it up here? No, that was where his grave is. Are these it? These opossums? So maybe they are possums. Maybe I just need to check out this little area where I'm at. That's got them close, right up here. Yeah, let's do that. That almost looks like a raccoon as well. Near Lone Mule Ranch, southwest of Phoenix Station, or on the right side of the river near Wapatiti. Huh. Where's Lone Mule Ranch? I want to find that. Correction, Lone Mule is below Riggs Station. Okay, so it's kind of far from us, because Riggs is all the way over here, right? I think. Or... no, that's Ansburg. That's Roanoke. Okay, we're learning. We're learning the, you know, even though I've like scavenged this map. Wait, are the things that I'm looking at not those little like pictures that looked like a possum? Is that not? Everyone join Brandon's event tomorrow. It should be a fun time. Oh yeah, appreciate you, Mom. Love you too. Thank you for tuning in as always. Hope you give life your best shot. Southwest of Flat Neck Station. I don't even know. Oh, wait. South and west. So, like, over here. I think we could do that. I think we could try that. That's not too far away. How about it? Let's get on our horse and mosey on over there. How about it, partners?
Come on, girl.
But I appreciate you stopping by, as always, Mom. Oh, yo, 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 yo. All right, let's get it. Let's take a shortcut here. We're not wasting any time. Okay, pull our perspective back a little bit. We are focused up. We're going to the one near Flatnex. I think that's the closest galacticness. I think. Sheesh! Oh my gosh, I almost just slid off the mountain. That would have been real bad. It's just a random cabin in the woods. I tell you what, those are the most scariest things you gotta be wary of. You know, English is sometimes my last language I'll learn. I tell you what, your marker's close to it, just over to the left a bit more, you'll see. Okay, bad. And then it has to be at like morning time, right? Or like dusk. It has to be like, or at night. Sorry, it has to be at nighttime. So once I get close to that area, I'll just go and I'll sleep. Because remember when I looked up there's a video I watched about doing this, because, you know, I want to do at least a little bit of preparation on this one comparatively to my last Elden Ring challenge I did. And they said that it had to be nighttime. So it shouldn't be too bad, honestly. And then basically, that'll be probably the end of the stream today. It'll be probably a pretty short one. But I'm honestly okay with that, because tomorrow's going to be a long one, and I'm excited for that. And I want to save as much energy as I can for that, as well as all the extra time I've been putting into a new video for the week. Oh, this person's going to hate me. Never mind. And we ride. I heard a cat meowing. By gosh golly. We also have the Evelyn Miller. We can go and feed Evelyn. We might want to continue that too. That'd be kind of cool to see how that side mission progresses. Yes, evening, walk up close to them, and then they faint. Yep, and then you shoot them. You just bop them. You go bop, 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 bop. It's not hard at all. It's just like one of those things where like you kind of have to just like know that about possums or know the location of them. Oh.
Whoa! You told me you'd fix the wagon. You swore to me.
I did fix it.
Oh my gosh,
Ain't
the
my
horse is
fault
dead.
you drive like a goddamn maniac.
What the hell are you looking at? You need to move right along now. This here's all my property. You get sister fuck.
Can't have you leaving the scene of an accident.
My gosh golly. Sheesh. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of. Did we just shoot that random man? Yes, we did. Absolutely. Was it worth it? Probably not. Did we do it anyways? Absolutely.
You got this,
Okay,
darling.
let's give Luna some peppermints. She loves her peppermint. All right, let's go. Sheesh. You know, this game is so much fun. I'm actually really excited to start doing some challenges with Red Dead Redemption 2 here in the future. Are there any more challenges, Galacticness, that would be interesting to watch? Or, I mean, I'm assuming since you played the game a lot, are there challenges that you've watched other people do that you'd like to see done again, potentially? Or maybe done again, but with like a spin? I've not really looked into too many challenges for Red Dead Redemption 2, so I'm not too familiar with all of them. But I figured I'd ask, you know. I thought doing a lasso-only challenge would be kind of fun. Very difficult, but it'd be kind of fun. I've done pacifist challenges before, and those just take a while. I don't know if I'd do something that would take that long, but it would be kind of interesting. I'll tell you what. Okay. So we're almost at Flatneck Creek. There's a train around, so I'm getting kind of scared. Luna and I don't do too swell around these train parts. Also, gosh jiggity darn, I tried making the thumbnail, not thumbnail, I tried making the title today a little bit more interesting, get some newer folks in here, and by gosh golly, I tell you what, I don't think I did a great job doing that. Gosh jiggity darn, folks, I think I'm washed. I think it's time for me to just call it quits on my YouTube career. You know, it's official. I'm gonna switch over to Roblox and start making Roblox creator content on Facebook. How about it, folks? I think that's gonna happen. Bandit can be fun to do. Ooh, interesting. What's bandit? Is that like pretending to be a bandit? All right, so now we have to wait until nighttime, or it's basically almost night. So, the last 4 of them are a bit grindy though.
Oh, partner.
See, and that's like all for the 100% completionist, right?
Go on, girl. Get, girl.
I hope you're making your peace.
Oh, he's so mad. Is that a raccoon? Oh, this guy wants some.
We're fine, ain't we?
Yo, he shot whenever he got knocked. Oh, I'm a bad person. I'm a real bad person. Okay, now it's dark now. So you said it was a little bit more west of where my point was. So like maybe like right here. Sorry, raccoon. Oh, that sucks. I didn't get I'm trying to get the perfect pelts because I know that you can get perfect pelts for stuff. Might as well. But I guess I messed up. I'll tell you what. Alright, it's officially nighttime, so now it should spawn. And then we just want to basically, we want to see it keel over and act dead, and then we kill it. And just like that, folks. Just like that. So from there, go to the opposite side of the river and bridge. There's a building there. Long mule steed. Wait. Oh, okay, over here. That's where it's located. Okay, okay. So not a little bit. Okay, I got you. I got you. I took like a little too seriously, or too literally. Sheesh. Yeah, I appreciate your help on this. Yeah, I wonder what the bandit would include. I'd have to look into it. I mean, Master Hunter's kind of nice. These are cool little challenges that don't take like a ton of time. And I'm getting closer to 100%ing the game, you know? I don't think very many people have 100% of this game, so that would be kind of a unique video as well. I'll tell you what. Alright, now it's nighttime. Even though it doesn't look like nighttime, it looks like it's daytime, but it's not. Keep your eyes peeled. Wait, that was a squirrel? Yeah, it's a squirrel, okay. Do I have to wait? Should I use a varmint rifle for this? Since it's a varmint? Alright, I'm looking. Skunk. Okay, so where, in terms of where the shack is, where is it in terms of the shack? Or is it just on one of these trails, I reckon? If I get my play finished tonight. Yo, let's go! Huge W's. Is that your first time 100%ing it? That's so huge. Quality doesn't matter. Oh, you're right.
Relax.
Yo, the varmint rifle does absolutely nothing. Oh, this is not looking good. My leg! Oh, nice. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I died. Okay. They'll be between the path and the building. Okay, nice. All right, I'll go see if I can find it. So have you been streaming your 100% playthrough? Sounds like a good time and a fun time. Sounds like it might take a long time. Sounds like a good time though. I've just been getting into the Red Dead streams just a couple months ago, and I've been enjoying it. Honestly, Red Dead community is super dope, in my opinion. Okay, that was a huge failure. We got our varmint rifle. Let's see if we can find a freaking opossum in the nighttime. We're struggling right now.
Girl.
Okay, so the stead is right over here. Oh, a possum! I found it. You gosh darn varmint! Yo, what's good, casual? Okay, I got it right. Wait, it didn't give me the thing. What the heck? These wheels are durable as hell. I know, right? Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Why did I not get the achievement? What the heck? Yo, what? It didn't give it to me. Killing a possum, playing possum. Wait, I did it, so I'll have to do it again? Oh, that sucks. That's weird that didn't trigger. I guess it wasn't playing dead. Or I guess it rolled over, so I had to wait, maybe? Actually, let me set up camp here. Let's redo it. Dang, that sucks. But Casual, how you doing, partner? Hope you're giving life your best shot. I was able to tune in a little bit of your bow stream this last week, and it was so cool, man. So cool seeing you do the bow on the Elden Ring. I'm working on my 12-hour video right now, and it should be a good time and a long time. So I'm excited for it. It was definitely, I tried going a different direction with this video instead of being more hour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kind of going more into the like just the story part of it, you know. Okay, wait, it's telling me to keep an eye out for treasure hunters. Is there a treasure hunter out here? Yo, I said sleep till night roll. What the heck? Funny enough, I'm trying to make a YouTube short right now. Yo, let's go! Huge, dude. That's so awesome. I'm hoping it's good. There's often 3-ish around there. Okay, bet. That's my bad. Wait, should I not be trying to kill it with the varmint rifle? Should I just kill it with something else? Oh, but dude, that's sick. I think YouTube Shorts are a really good way for you to get some traffic to your page for sure. So very smart indeed. Galacticness, I think you joined Discord. You said that you stream. If you stream and make content and whatnot, if you're interested, I can give you the content creator role on my Discord server if you're interested. You know, not that it's gonna help too much. My Discord server is not like super active, but you know, just figured I'd mention it. Okay, I'm gonna actually use the bolt action. Okay, we're looking. American Red Fox. Yo, all these like perfect pelts. It's fainted properly. Like, how do you know if it's fainted properly or not? That's the idea. This would be my first short video, and I'm trying to get the habit of making them. Yeah, man, that's exactly what you gotta do. That's the best way to get newer viewers into your stream as well, is by creating short form content to get them into it. Now, you might not get like the long-term viewers, like people watching for longer periods of time, because short form content definitely doesn't attract that type of viewer always, but it is the highest likelihood of discovering new folks for sure. Yeah, I'm in Discord. That would be great. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Just type a message in general chat or something, just so I know exactly which account yours is, and then I'll add that one to. Excuse me. I'll add that to the list. I think you and Casual Gamer are also content creators. I think Howling Wolves is also a content creator. Yo, we're looking for some possum. Yo, there's a fox. Okay. Is it still perfect pellet? I don't think it works that way. Your marker won't lock onto it. You have to aim manually. Oh. Yo, we actually got a... We're gonna skin it because we got the 3-star. I don't really like doing this, but the thing is, it's like... I think it's a part of getting everything from the trapper and whatnot. It's the perfect pelts, right? It's just so sad. It's such a beautiful animal. Nice. We got it updated. We don't necessarily need to sell it because that doesn't really matter. Okay, now we're just looking for some more possums.
Good girl. Let's go.
Okay, interesting. But yeah, I'll have to check out your stream one of these days. Galacticness. Do you just stream on YouTube? Are you on Twitch? Right now, I'm only streaming on YouTube because it's just easier to kind of focus all my marbles in one area. But I definitely think it'd be smart to stream on Twitch and have my my streams on other platforms as well. Because here's the possum. I don't have to... Wait, what if I skin it? Will that actually trigger that I killed it? It's just here. I can't do anything with it. Oh, that sucks.
You got this, girl.
Might have to sleep a few days. You duel on both. Oh, nice. Do you find it better to duel on Twitch and YouTube? I just don't funnel anybody to Twitch, so I would have like nobody on Twitch. You know, and the discoverability on Twitch is just like so abysmal. Nice, nice, nice. I know there's a few other platforms that people stream on, like Twitter and or what people call X, Twitter X, or Facebook. You know. Huh, okay, I'm not seeing it. Do you think I should try to fall asleep? Wait, there's some over here? A quail, okay. I just jumped between Twitch and YouTube. I feel that. I think if you could do multi-streaming, it's definitely like better for you, because if one platform is down, then you have the ability to, you know, to go from one to the other. It's just, I think it's like, I don't know. I think TikTok is also a really good platform, not necessarily for live stream. Well, live streaming is good on TikTok, but I think it's also very good for just discoverability for your short form content. Yo, I'm not seeing these freaking possums at all. I swear, Thee. Let's get some wild mint. I'll tell you what, so then we can get some nice, tasty steaks here in the future. Oh, yeah. Our mouth is nice and minty fresh now. I tell you what, partners. All right, I'm thinking we might have to think.
You
What
okay,
do you
girl?
stream usually,
Let's go.
Galacticness? I would assume probably just Red Dead Redemption 2, right? But yeah, outside of that, what do you stream, Galacticness? So, casual is another gamer of sorts around these parts. We're up first for a few years, then YouTube for a year. So try not to get too bent up on numbers, but purple gets views when the other is quiet. See, it's weird because, like, I know a couple creators who it's the same, where, like, they're bigger on Twitch, but their YouTube's quieter. But then it's like, YouTube is just like random days you'll get upticks in viewership and get a whole bunch of newer viewers in, or people who are more interested in, what the heck is that? A coyote. And I find it, like, so interesting because, I don't know if I really want to, like, diversify it to another platform, because then it might also pull viewers off of YouTube. But I don't know. And GTA, nice. I've never played GTA, but it'd be cool to go and get an RP server together. It would be cool to get a few folks together on GTA or Red Dead or something. The algorithm is, yeah, trust me, it is. You know what's crazy? So here's a little bit of a study from you know, just what I've experienced on YouTube thus far, because I have been here for a bit. But my very first Red Dead Redemption 2 live stream 3 months ago was one of my best Red Dead Redemption 2 streams. It was the very first one, and it got to like 70 viewers on YouTube. It was weird, very, very weird. And I say weird because that is not like the normal numbers, and we only had like maybe 5 to 7 chatters. So it was just odd. But then after that, the viewership hasn't been the same. It's kind of lame, but you know, it is what it is. I also noticed whenever I was doing more shorts, I was pulling in a lot of newer traffic as well. Or not even newer traffic, but people were getting recommended me on the homepage more when I was uploading more content. YouTube was suggesting me much, much more. Yeah, I've been from 5 to 200. It doesn't make sense. But I'm monetized on Twitch, so it made sense to keep that going. Yeah, I mean, you might as well, right? I actually just, the other day, yesterday, YouTube invited me to become to get a community partner manager, whatever the heck that means. Which I think it basically means that, like, I'll have a connection through YouTube for helping me, like, grow my channel strategically, but then also, like, having a contact of somebody that works with YouTube, you know, which I think will be really cool. Yeah, I think, see, that's the thing is homepage. So here's the dilemma. Homepage traffic is where you get most traffic, but the thing is, the only way to increase homepage traffic is to be streaming more, right? And so for me, I have to basically be streaming way more frequently if I want to be, like, increasing that number, because it doesn't seem like there's a direct correlation in increasing the amount of, like, content being posted necessarily. So just food for thought. This is just like my my personal track record of, like, kind of what went on with YouTube and whatnot. You know, I like to talk about it because you know, just like to further my knowledge on the platform, and hopefully y'all as well. And if y'all have any information or tidbits that y'all like to share, feel free. You know, you could set up reruns, couldn't you? Yeah, I could. I guess you're right. But the thing is, like, would you actually watch a rerun of a stream? I feel like what makes this so unique, or personally, what makes my stream so nice, is that I engage a lot with y'all. Like whenever I'm playing Red Dead and I can't engage with y'all because I'm watching the story, I don't like that. My favorite part of the stream is literally the engagement, like talking to y'all, talking to chat. So that's why I've been trying to think of ideas and games that I could play that don't necessarily involve ruining that engagement. And I mean, if you think about it, like, that is kind of what makes streaming kind of successful. You know what I mean? Or not successful, but, like, what makes it so unique is that you're able to, like, hang out or talk with this person, whoever it may be, wherever they're at in the world, about whatever you want to talk about. You know what I mean? Isn't that so cool? Oh, possum! We found it! We found it! Dude, it's hot. What the heck? Okay, we're not gonna get eaten by freaking wolves this time. Yo, this music though. Okay, that looks dead, right? Okay. Okay. Sheesh. Sorry, partner. Gosh, it feels so bad to kill things. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could never be a hunter. Now, find and kill the legendary panther, Giaguario. Okay, so that's what it is. It's a panther. Sheesh. Reddit is a game that a lot just like to lurk and watch, and that's been consistent for the 4 years I've streamed it. Oh, really? That's, I mean, but see, that's cool. Ah! Crap. What the heck? Yo, what type of drive-by type? What? What? Dude, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, we need to clip that. Oh, we need to clip that, chat. That was funny. Yo, you just ran my back. Like, what? Sheesh. I wasn't expecting that. So, okay, I do want to stream more, but the thing is, it's just hard to keep the high level of energy that I have. And for me, I think doing like long events, like once a month, like a 12-hour event, if I can fit it in, is super valuable comparatively to actually, thank you, Howling, instead of actually streaming more frequently. You know what I mean? Or what do you guys think? Y'all think I should stream more frequently and not do the longer events? It's just so hard to keep that like higher level of, I don't want to say like optimism, because I am pretty like happy outside life, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm a human too. I have to make sure that I take care of myself. And a lot of times when I spend extra time making streams or content, I'm not spending that time taking care of myself. I'll tell you what, that was crazy. I can't believe that actually happened. But Howling got a clip of that. That was insane. I was literally trying to just talk to you about freaking Red Dead YouTube, and I just get freaking rammed or bucked, I guess you could say, because it was a buck. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Okay, so that basically means that we've officially completed our Master Hunter for today. The last part of it is to now go and hunt Giaguario, which is a legendary panther. And to my knowledge, if we go and look at our animals in our compendium, or however you pronounce it, it's up to you. Honestly, you could go either way. I don't know. I like to ask y'all, because y'all are my community, and so I want to make sure that I'm kind of staying more in line with stuff that y'all be interested in, you know what I mean? And then I also have to keep what's best in mind for myself, you know, and what's best in mind for new viewers, you know what I mean? That's the game of streaming. It's like you always kind of find a way to have new viewers, find a way to like find the stream or market it to get your stream, you know what I mean? But I also think long form videos on YouTube are a huge way of like funneling people to your live streams, because it's just a direct way to like, oh, this person makes a stream, I'm gonna go check it out one of these days, you know what I mean? And then there's also just telling people that you stream. All right, let's see how many I have. Okay, so I have 5, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe 14, between 10 and 14 legendary animals we're gonna have to hunt tomorrow. So I have an hour per legendary animal. An hour per legendary animal. That actually shouldn't be too bad. I tell you what, total completion, we're at 87%. Yo, let's go, Galacticness. We're chilling, mad, relaxing, chillaxing. I was wondering, can I not complete this, the gang hideouts one? Or does that mean I have to go and actually fight Fort Wallace? Probably, right? And there's probably one that I missed. That's so weird, because I feel like I checked out everything, you know what I mean? Pace yourself so you can consistently get good streams and more positive. That is true. That is true. So that has been the dilemma, is that instead of me having more streams, I am trying to do one big event per month or every other month to like cool event ideas. You know what I mean? Other than just me playing a game for the first time, which has its own variant and style to it too, that attracts a lot of new people, because it's like, oh, I would love to see this person's reaction to this game for the first time, because I've never actually, you know, it's been years since I've seen this game, and I would want to see this person's perspective on it. You know what I mean? So I think there's that aspect to it. But then trying to find like a medium zone where everybody's happy, everything works out well, but then the streams are also growing, because not every stream grows. You know what I mean? Some streams are better than others, and it's always random. So I was just trying to find a place to, you know, get that consistency. Fort Wallace, Gaptooth, Twin Rocks, Beaver Hollow, they count. Okay, so I don't think I've been to Fort Wallace, but I've never actually like gone inside of it. And there's one more that I'm missing, which I think might be Gaptooth. Because the ones that made me, like the caves that I went into for the missions, I've already done those. I've already done Beaver Hollow. But I just didn't know if it was one of those things where like I could only go to those gang hideouts in certain chapters of the game, and it would be ruined if I've like already done it or not. I just didn't know. Oh, also Galactiness, yeah. If you wait, I think this is you right here. I see that you're on Red Dead 2 right now, right? I can go and give you the role, and if you're ever streaming, what makes this really cool is if you're ever streaming, I would highly recommend adding your Discord to your like stream links. So when you're streaming, it shows up on Discord, so people can click through Discord as well. It's another like form of marketing, you know, just so you know. Let's give me a second. I'm clicking some things, cause guys, that is actually gonna be it for the day as well. Also, I'm not gonna lie, we have so many content creators in here. Let's get some W's for the content creators in chat. My gosh, golly, you guys are mad lads. I tell you what. All right, I just added you, Galacticness. You are now officially a content creator. Sheesh, yes. So, okay, perfect. You got that. Okay, nice. Sorry, I have that as well, and so I think it's cool because on my server, the content creators are like right almost at the top of the server. So there's a higher likelihood of people in the server if like I'm not streaming and you guys are part of the community and I have y'all as content creators in like the content creators in my community, even though like we all have our own separate communities, but somebody from my community might be like, you know what? I want to watch someone today because I have something going on and I want somebody to watch. Bshawts is it live. Oh, I see Galacticness live. Oh, I see Casual Gamer live. I see Howling Gamer or Howling Wolves live. Howling Gamer. I want to go check them out, and then they click on your thing through Discord. You know, just a way, which might help, might not. My Discord's got 100 members in it, but like, you know, realistically, how many people actually are active in it? Very, very few. But it's also because the last 5 years I've been growing it, and like people have been here over those 5 years who were there 5 years ago aren't there now. You know what I mean? Yo, what's good, Metamorphosis? Hope you're giving life your best shot. As always, partner. Sheesh. Yo, let's get some howdies in here. Yo, I'm so sad that Let Me Do This doesn't have the howdy emote. There needs to be a way for me to like allow you to have it for free, right? There has to be a way. And we have to start thinking of some ways to get some gifted members in here for freaking Little Bro, you know? Little Bro was trying to ask for some gifted earlier. Not to beg for gifted in the community, but, you know, he asked politely and nicely. So it's just like, you know, now I got to ask some people in the community, you know what I mean? But how you doing today, Metamorphosis? We just finished our Master Hunter challenge on Red Dead 2. The only thing we have left is the last part of it. The 10th part of it, but we'll be doing that tomorrow. I look majestic. Thank you. Tongue up, chin out. I used to model, not for very long, but back when I was in high school, I did a photo shoot one time and had to learn how to model a little bit, you know, make sure that you look dapper or Gucci or I guess majestic could be another way of saying it, but thank you, partner. Thank you so very much. You know, I actually shaved my chin hair because Howling Wolves made me feel self-conscious about it, and I was like, you know, I don't want to look like Dutch Vanderlyn. I want to look like freaking Arthur Morgan again, so we're bringing back the stash. What do you guys think? It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too snabby if you ask me. Oh, tee-hee-hee. But, folks, I guess, you know, I'll chat for like the next maybe 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to probably hop off for the night and then get ready for tomorrow. Well, Arthur is full beard. Depending on how you style him, yeah. I was gonna say I couldn't do a full beard. I like just the stash, but I guess people still call me Dutch. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? But before I get off, y'all have any questions? Anything y'all want to chit-chat, mad relax, chillax, and chat about? I will be streaming tomorrow for 12 hours, Metamorphosis, so if you want to tune in for that, definitely do that. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you this. What is the YouTube channel about, and what's the history of this channel? Perfect question. This is a good way. This is what we'll end on this. How about it? We'll end on that. That's a good question. I say this a lot, or I try to say it frequently so people know to kind of talk about who I am, what I am, and like how I'm trying to achieve my dreams in life. We'll go over that. So, first and foremost, what I could do is I actually have a lore video that I could show you, Metamorphosis, and it gives you a little bit of like backstory to what I've done for how long I've been doing it. I'll play that first, and then after that, I'll continue a little bit more, give you a little bit more context, all right? But basically, like, the gist of it is that I've been on YouTube for quite some time, been trying for way longer than anybody probably should try, and I'm still trying, and I'm still trying to give it my best shot, which Bshawts basically means, well, at its simplest, it's basically Brandon Shaw, and then I put TS at the end of it, because B Shaw just didn't sound as cool, so Bshawts sounded better. I also played FPS games all the time, so Shots is better than just B Shaw. And then I found out, I was like, you know what? My motto in life is to basically give life your absolute best shot. And by that, it means, like, don't leave anything on the table. Go out there and give it your all. Even if you fail, who cares? At least you gave it your all, and you know that you left everything out there, wherever you went or whatever you did, and you feel good about it. And sometimes you might fail, and you have to try it again and take multiple shots, but that's just okay. And that's kind of like the general gist of motivation that I push with the community. And the reason why I'm so motivational is because me personally, I've gone through a lot of things in life. And when I was younger, I wish I had someone like myself to look up to be inspired by. And that person didn't exist when I was younger, which led me to do some really dumb things. And I would like to be able to make content to maybe further educate and give value to you folks to not make the same mistakes that I did, or to at least learn from them moving forward. But enough of that. This is the lore video. Ever since I was a kid, I was obsessed with making video content.
This is an intro just to show what I'm like. I just wanted to talk about my YouTube career and how this is gonna go.
Watch out for it.
Watch out for me.
Goodbye.
Uh-oh. Did we break? Guys, we broke. What the? We broke it. Okay. Well, give me a second. It might come back online here in a second. Oh my goodness, it's not gonna work. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, basically that was like a video going into that stuff, and well, yeah, like that part was just like an old video that I made like 10 years ago on YouTube. And so it was me trying to replicate a creator named TV Maxwell at the time, and I was trying to replicate an effect that they did without using a green screen. I think I did the effect pretty well. It was supposed to be like nightmare fuel, like creepy, like dark type of content. That was kind of more of the content that I leaned more towards, was darker things, because I think I had more of a darker imagination, because I had kind of a tougher upbringing. I tell you what, let me see if I can do it again.
Ever since I was
All
a
right,
kid,
perfect.
I was obsessed with making video content.
Sorry to play it
This
again,
is an
y'all.
intro just to show what I'm like. I just wanted to talk about my YouTube career and how this is gonna go.
Watch out for it.
Watch out for me.
Goodbye.
Okay, you ready?
I hope I rip it off fast.
No! Cora, I need your help. Why is it every time we do something? Ah! I'm Brandon Shaw, and this is my girlfriend Jennifer.
Hello.
Peter, come here.
Hey, what's up, huh?
My only goal with this channel was to get on here and just create gaming content and inspire and maybe make people smile.
And make sure to give life your best shot, as always. Sheesh. Sorry, that was a throwback. So what's crazy is that that's not the ending note. So basically, yes, I've been on the platform for well over 13 years. That first video that I made that you saw was actually in Modern Warfare 3, and my boy Mustache Panda, one of the moderators here in the community, one of the members, one of the supports who tunes in from time to time, he actually was like, you know, man, you should try to make some content, some YouTube content. I was like, why? He's like, I don't know. I just think you'd have a knack for it. So I started making content, but I'll be honest, growing up, my parents weren't as fond of the content creator field as some other parents may have been. So they weren't as encouraging when it came to creating stuff. And so I definitely think that not only that, but it was one of the reasons or obstacles that kind of slew me down in the terms of like believing in myself and actually pursuing my dream and trying to make content creation like an actual full-time gig. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, it's all random. I have all these random things, gaming content, IRL things, live streams, all this stuff. But for me, I'm just a creative person who really likes to make things that like come to mind. Especially like if you guys have ever drawn before, and it's like, have you ever just drawn from your imagination and not drawn from like a reference? It's such a different feeling. And I feel like when I make videos, I do that. I create videos out of my imagination. And to me, that creatively fulfills me. And so that's kind of what this channel has become, is it's not just oh, I make gaming content. Oh, I make this type of content. Oh, I make motivational stuff. It's kind of a mix of everything that I've been interested in. And then me just kind of slowly but surely evolving and compounding the quality over time, you know, the streams, the shorts, the videos, and it all just takes time and practice. And it's one of those things where most people just quit. You know what I mean? Now, should I quit? Am I the most successful YouTuber? Should you be listening to me for advice? Probably not. Probably not. Now, you could take my advice with a grain of salt and definitely, you know, learn from me as a small creator, because I think doing research on bigger creators or people who have gotten like super big lucky breaks are hard to have good case studies for, because it's hard to explain luck, especially when it comes down to, hey, you just need to post more. Some people just can't, you know what I mean? So that's the other thing I like about this channel, is that I've now shown you a breadcrumb trail of like where I've come from. So you guys all know that if you ever in life have some sort of creative prowess that you would like to pursue, that maybe I can encourage you to do so. And for me, even if I just get to inspire one person a day, one person a week, one person a month, one person a year, inspire / make someone smile, that reminds me of when I was a kid, and that could be someone like myself that I can pull out of that hard time of life and make them feel good. And that's like what I think matters. And for me, this YouTube channel is all about even just challenging myself in creative ways. You know, I do things here that I wouldn't normally ever do. And I think that is also fascinating to watch as a viewer, because you get to see me grow as a human as well. I'm not just doing the same thing day in and day out. You know what I mean? Because we're all human. And I don't try to act like I'm not. I find Small Creators has the most honest. Hey, I mean, that's good. That is good, Metamorphosis. I think that I just personally like to be honest, because I have been lied to, and I have in the past lied, and it doesn't make me feel good. So I think living the life of honesty is just the better life to live. Like, you just feel better personally. So not everybody's going to live and feel that way, but that's just how I live my life. I also think having more honest communication and conversations allow for a healthier lifestyle, you know, with your friends, your family, your coworkers, the people that you're around in life. I think having more of an honest and humble perspective just makes things easier. And not always, not always. You know what I mean? I have some people that just want to punch me in the face because I smile too much and I'm too happy. You know, some people don't like me. That's fine. People probably watch me right now who don't like me. That's totally all right. You know what I mean? We're all entitled to our own opinion. I just hope that maybe one day I might be able to inspire them to pursue something that they might be afraid to try to pursue because maybe they have the fear of it not being good enough. And then I do something imperfectly and you guys can laugh at me. And then it's a good example of, you know what? Maybe I could try that thing. Maybe I can do that. And, you know, if he was okay being laughed at, then it should be okay with me. And for me, I'm my own worst critic. As you guys saw during the Elden Ring stream last 2 weeks ago, I am my own worst enemy when it comes to those things. And so this channel is also a way for me to be able to like learn and grow with that and like grow with my own self critiques and become, yeah, just better. You know what I mean? And just mature. So when we can embrace ourselves flaws and all honesty, others do too. And I think like there's a relatability to it, galacticness. I think too many people nowadays are like too many, and I could be speaking, this is me just personally. I think too many kids or younger people in life see these perfect streamers and content creators online and they don't perceive what's real and what's not because you're now growing up in a world where nobody needs to tell you if it's real or not. And so there is a perception shift in like what I think people find happiness in. A lot of people think they find happiness in becoming a millionaire and getting $1 million mansion and a Lamborghini and a hot smoking wife and you know, all these different things. But in reality, like happiness could just be you having a vegetable garden and taking a little extra time off of work every once in a while just to enjoy yourself. Like I don't know. I think like I would like to be able to inspire that. And I think with that comes the transparency and the authenticity as well that comes from like my types of streams. And the community that I'm trying to grow as well. I'm trying to create a community of people who are just here to literally help support one another. Like I know some people online and other content creators who are like, oh, that's weird how like nice and generous you are. Like it's kind of culty. And I'm like, I've just been through a lot in life. And if I'm in a happy place in life where I can share that happiness with somebody else who might need it, then so be it. Like that's just, I think the blessings of life, you know what I mean? Is when you're able to, that you do, you know what I mean? If somebody needs money on the side of the road and they absolutely need money or food, like you can provide it for them. It's, you know, if you have it, you know what I mean? So what did you miss, Howling Wolves? Yo, Wolf and Tony, you guys both got here after we had a freaking inspirational conversation. We were basically talking about like what my channel is and like kind of what I stand for, like why I created my channel, how long I've been creating content for. So you guys know I've been doing it for a long time and I'm still trying to give it my absolute best shot, as always. So it's because smokers don't really care about their image or something that damages the repetition or whatever. So I find them more authentic and real, unlike big creators. So Metamorphosis, are you telling me that if I gain like 9,000 more subscribers, we're at 10K subscribers, we start pulling like 100 viewers here, and I'm not able to talk to you directly all the time anymore, that I won't be as authentic? Because I feel like this is a fear of mine, y'all, that I get into as well. It's a weird fear, but I am fearful of growing like or outgrowing this community. And by that, I mean like getting into a place where I can't just individually talk to you guys one-on-one. And it's like, I think that is also a crutch that people or creators give themselves, where they put themselves in the space where they don't try to better themselves because they're afraid of that opportunity that can happen. You know what I mean? So your channel is home. Well, I appreciate that, Tony. I always try to have fun with my videos. I think success comes from passion instead of complacency and monotony. No, I think having an active chat and missing some chats is part of streaming. True. That is true. I actually, when I watched the VODs back, well, see, and that's like my biggest thing about streaming is I love talking to y'all and engaging with y'all, and I think that's what makes these so much more special. If y'all have ever seen like Doug, like most of his stream revolves around him interacting with chat. Like that is it. Like I try to make it seem like it's more just like a hangout, you know what I mean? And I think like where I live, there's not a lot of like safe hangout places for people to like be in a community of people are just a little more supportive or not as judgy and disrespectful, but on the opposite side, being more respectful and joyous towards one another. And the internet makes it a little bit easier because, you know, obviously YouTube can reach a lot of people, which is really really awesome. That's what 100% happened. It's just you never know. People can change when they have fame and wealth. That is true. That is true, Metamorphosis. Now, I will say this. I I like to be completely frank. I at one point in time wanted like fame. I think a lot of people who are in this space want fame. And I recognized probably about 6 or 7 years ago that that's just not what I want. I don't want fame. I don't care if it's hundreds of people or if it's just ones of people because if I can inspire someone, that to me is more impactful than being known by multiple people. You know what I mean? But back then I used to really care about it a lot and I don't know if I ever start to get that way. I think I would backpedal. I would start to not uh move in that direction. But you're right, who knows? Anything can happen. I just might become a villainous character of the internet. It might just be the most anti-support person around. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really know what'll happen, you know what I mean? That's just the future. All I know now is that I'm in the present and I'm enjoying it each and every moment that I'm here with y'all folks. And that's why they call it the present, you know what I mean? Life gives us this gift for a reason. When you bigger at you, want people to DM and talk like you, at least maybe because people get personal to try to leech off. True. That is true. Um, you know, and I mean like that's just kind of how the internet is. And I think that that's okay, Howling. Like you're gonna still have those people who try to come in, but I think what we're creating here is, and I say we because it's not just a me effort. We're all here together. I think it's a matter of like just yeah, being authentic, and you can tell when someone's being authentic or not, you know, or if people show up frequently or not when they say other things. You know what I mean? So I think the cool thing about this stream specifically compared to other streams is that we talk, like there's actual conversation that goes on here. And so you get to actually learn about one another. Um, that is where I think we kind of break down because I wonder like, oh, am I being parasocial with my viewers? And I'm like, well, no, like if I know that you're applying for jobs, how well, it's because you told me in the past and I remember that like that's like the opposite of being parasocial. It's like when you go and tell me something like that and then I completely forgot about it or don't even care about it. Or like casual having his bow and arrow or his bow only run for Elden Ring this last week. Or Galacticness with them streaming. Like all these things just kind of revolve around um like I don't know, like we're all people, right? We're all people at the end of the day. And I just treat you guys how I would like to be treated. And I think that that attracts a lot of people because not everybody wants to be treated like crap. Like, let's be honest, right? So that's why I try not to stress about numbers. It needs to be a pleasure and not a chore. Exactly. Exactly. Now, you know, I'll be honest, y'all. I have not looked at my viewer count on YouTube. So I used to be obsessed with my viewer count, like staring at it or not. I would just always look at it, constantly looking at it. And so I'm like, you know what? I need to stop focusing on that. And so I removed it entirely from my monitor over here. And now I just have chat in my OBS. So all I'm focusing on when I'm looking over here is y'all's chat and our conversation. For me, it was just too distracting. And then I know some people care about that all. They care about the numbers. At the end of the day, like I said, if you just have a few cool people that tune in and just hang out and enjoy themselves, that's like a really, really awesome thing, you know. And I'm very thankful and grateful for all of y'all. Like truly, truly am. I have a huge gratitude for all of y'all. Now, do I wish I could do better and have a bigger audience and keep growing and whatnot? Like I think most creators want for themselves. Yes, I still feel that way. But do I feel like I've come a far way and done a good thing along that way? I'd say yes. You know, I've done some charity events. I try to give back to the community. I try to be as like, you know, as philanthropical as possible, where I just try to give away, you know, value and money just to help people out. You know, obviously I'm not like super well off in life, but you know, I'm in a position in life where I'm able to create this content and be able to do those things for the community, which I think is awesome. You know what I mean? So fame is cool and all, but I'd rather build a cool community from doing what I exactly. But the thing is, it takes time. You know what I mean? It takes time. I think everybody wants to rush. Everybody wants things immediately. You know, convenience is super, super big nowadays. Like everybody's all about convenience, unfortunately. So definitely one thing to keep in mind is that like if you're willing to sustain and do it for a long period of time, you'll most indefinitely succeed. Because most people will just give up like 10% of the way into the journey, you know what I mean? where you want to channel. I have others. Your viewers on the stream or just my friends, and I'm not complaining at all about being able to connect with. So that's what I'm in it for. You should never be able to look at a video and think that's perfect. I couldn't have done. Or you could always do better. Learning not to be hard on yourself about it is exactly there is a balance. Now, Howling Wolves, it just all like stems from, you know, you haven't streamed. Like, I mean, that's like the thing right there. You talk about it. You don't stream often. You know what I would do, and this is something I struggle with, guys. Like, just to like take a giant step back from like all the success that I have, because you guys could see my channel and you guys are all here and you guys are all from different communities and whatnot. There was literally 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when I transitioned from Twitch to YouTube during COVID. I lost my job. I streamed for 60 days straight because I didn't have a job, and I was like, you know, I'm going to try to make it with streaming. And I streamed for 60 days straight to like 1 or 2 viewers. And during the time, I just was like, oh, I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to keep streaming. And I never like realized that a lot of it came from one, consistency of when you're streaming. I consistently stream now Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays every single week. And I have for over, I think, a year now. So people know to come in. But then also to top it off, like finding something that, yeah, you can find sustainable. You know what I mean? If you can't go and stream 5 times a week, then don't stream 5 times a week. You know what I mean? Find something that's manageable for you. And then also finding what works best for your community. Sometimes, like some of my community, half them don't tune in because they're international. When I do these bigger events, 12 hours, a lot of them are able to tune in the morning because they're awake, which is awesome. I love to be able to include them. You know what I mean? There's people here who y'all probably don't see ever because they just tune in those earlier streams, you know, because they're just in different parts of the world. You have a little, which is a good thing. If they're not here to see you rage or do dumb stuff like. Well, the thing is, I think Metamorphosis, you're true. That's true to a certain extent. I think people are here for a fun time and to be entertained. And I think that raging and dumb stuff like that does come from entertainment. I do have my moments where I'm silly and I'm goofy and I rage and whatnot, especially with Elden Ring. But where I think most people will find value in the stream is not just from those silly one-off like skits or clip farming moments. It's from these talks and like conversations about how could you better yourself? How could you better your life? How could you better your YouTube? How could we frame that in a perspective to maybe not make you quote unquote better, but maybe make you feel more content with yourself? You know, like there's always a discussion to be had, and that's kind of what we try to do here. We don't try to go super deep with it, obviously. We try to stay away from certain topics, but I try my best to keep it as like casual as possible, so then anybody can tune in and feel, oh, this is a chill little place to hang out. You know what I mean? It's a safe place to come hang out on this corner of the internet. You know what I mean? It's just like a little cafe. You come in here and I say, yo, what's up? Hello. You know what I mean? I don't stream really. It's been a year. The internet is no longer an exciting thing for me. I feel like a chore, and that's not the content I want to get out. I want to be. Well, see, then you just got to find the content that you want to make, Howling Wolf. You know, I don't like editing a lot. There's some projects that I like more than others, but like at the end of the day, if you want to make YouTube a future career, and let's say even if it's a small career, not even a big community, not even let's just say you want to have a small community to stream to, you got to start to find ways that like, okay, well, what videos could you make that are authentic to you, and then maybe try to live stream whatever that idea is, and then boom, you have a live stream. You record it all, so you have a video that you can make after it, and then make some shorts from it. And then boom, that one idea is then made into multiple forms of content. Now, that might take time to find the content or ideas that you want to make, but that's a part of the creative process, is getting into that like gray zone and then figuring it out. You know what I mean? I think when you get mad, you try to hide and hold it, and I think that makes the time more unenjoyable for you, therefore the viewers. Not hate, but that is what I observed with Elden Ring. I'll say it wasn't entertaining. Well, so what was interesting about the Elden Ring stream and me being mad, I don't necessarily think it's me hiding me being angry. I just think that event specifically is tough to do because I'm reading chat the entire time, and that type of challenge doesn't really, it's hard to do that challenge while trying to read chat because I'm distracting myself the whole time. And I think that leads to me, I was angry, but I'll be honest, I feel like Casual, if you're still here, Casual was here when I did my 24-hour Elden Ring stream. I got real mad when I was fighting Milena. Like, I got really mad. And my frustration showed. I think that the reason why I might, like, try to quote-unquote hide it is because I don't think that, like, expressing that level of anger is necessarily appropriate if you deal with your anger, well. You know what I mean? I've had anger problems in the past. And so for me, like, I wasn't truly angry up until the point of I just wasn't able to do what I set out to do. And I knew in the moment that I basically failed my challenge. And I had to then suck it up and continue the challenge. And that's probably where you saw me like hiding it. It's because like I was not very happy. But the thing is, I think that comes from those types of, um, you know, with those types of challenges. Bold of you to assume I left without. Hey, it's all good, Casual. I just asked. No shame, no shame. Do you remember when I was angry during the 24-hour event versus the latest 12-hour event? I feel like the 12-hour event that I just did wasn't as bad. Yes, I was angry. Now, keep in mind, these types of events spawn those types of emotions, and I lean into those emotions a little more to make them more entertaining. You know what I mean? Close all that stuff. My channel is, it's time, at least right now. Study work close to more times. Like I said, I'm in it for passion. And that's exactly like, if that's the case, if you're just in it for passion and fun, then that means like numbers and everything don't matter. Just make what you enjoy. I think I'm kind of in a mixed basket. I think I am passionate and I love YouTube, but then I'm also a grown adult who is a husband to a beautiful wife and have 2 lovely cats in a house that we own. And so I do have to have some realism tied into what I'm trying to do. And if I can get paid to do something that I am more passionate about, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? And then now that the monetization route has opened its doors, now I'm considering those doors, or I'm considering those different opportunities, which I think is really, like, it's a different mindset now than where I was before I got to that place. You know what I mean? And not because I'm thinking all about money now. It's just, okay, well, now how can I think about this as a business and make it a good business that people want to come show up to each and every time that I open the doors? You know what I mean? To check myself sometimes, a little frustrations are just that frustrating. Exactly. I will say this. I won't give too much context because I'm ashamed of these scenarios that I've put myself in the past, but like I said, had anger issues way back when, did some very, very, very dumb things. And what I learned was a lot of it, I think, was just like bottling up the emotions and not communicating to the person I'm having issues with. And if I had just communicated, I don't think we would have had the same problem. You know what I mean? But the problem was I just bottled it up and got really, really frustrated, I mean, I definitely like the idea of having a career in social media, but I'm also realistic that if I am going to succeed, I need to try and keep trying no matter how burnt out I feel, and that's no what to do at least right now. I think I need more life. Well, exactly. Like everybody, I mean, like, so here's a good example, Howling. When I did that 60-day streaming challenge, and I wanted to stream for 60 days straight 6 years ago, that was, for me, I was 21, 22 years old, so very similar in age to you. And I was in that place where I wanted it super bad. So I dove into it super bad. But then what have I learned over the last 5 years was, 1, 4 years ago, I got my main job and I've been staying there since. But then 2, I've been practicing what I've been enjoying and what I'm passionate about over the last year or 2 with YouTube. And then that's now curated and culminated into this and what we've created today. And that took a lot of experience. So I think that's a very wise thing of you to think of, is to take a step back, because maybe right now is not the smart time to think about it in terms of getting burnt out, but think about it in terms of, maybe once a week you could work on something for it. It could be a YouTube post. Community posts are huge. You can get a lot of new subscribers and impressions off of YouTube posts. Like, so y'all could I've seen people who only post community posts and they have big followings. So, like, there's a lot that you could do, and, like, maybe that's a way for you to start getting back into it, start dipping your toes back into the water, Howling, start re-sparking the spark in your community, and maybe, just keep it more for fun. and then work on your real life stuff, make that your main priority, and then just do all the other stuff on the back end. That's kind of what I've been doing over the last 2 years. And then slowly I'm trying to find, well, I have now made more time for myself to put it into YouTube because I am so passionate about it. And now I feel like I'm spending too much time on YouTube for what it's worth. You know what I mean? Especially if it's not just a passion project. You know what I mean, y'all? So up my DaVinci Resolve again and make some good. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, like, don't even think about like this. Don't even think about, oh, I gotta go make like a couple shorts. It's just, if there's like, when you thought of that exact thought, Howling, and there was like a clip or a video that you've done or something that you just have in your mind that was there that you've wanted to make, just like maybe make that. You know what I mean? That could be just a clip with like you and some friends or something silly you did. Go try to do that. I think sometimes just getting into the motion of it is the best thing, because if you don't get to the motion of it, you just won't do it. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, I like could show you guys all the work that I've done over the last few years, but where have I done the most consistent work? Definitely in the last year or two. So that's the other thing you got to keep in mind, is a lot of it just boils down to consistency. And then the one missing component of content creation in general is just luck. Everybody like talks about it. Luck is something that it's kind of hard to account for. You know what I mean? And don't make videos off them. You stream to stream. I had the mindset that every stream is content, and I need to churn something out instead of just being present in the community I want. See, exactly. But then guess what? I then sacrifice the opportunity to grow my channel, because at the end of the day, I should be uploading full-length videos of like at least what's going on over the week for the live streams, because it's another way to get more people in. You know what I mean? So I get where your mindset is. I think that a lot of that does boil down to just getting more experience and practice. Because once you get more practice and experience, you'll be able to churn out most of what you think of. You know what I mean? There's ideas that I have that I can't do because I don't have the aptitude to do it. But if I practice and keep at it over time, I will eventually have the aptitude to do it. You know, there's videos that I've made recently where I have things that come on screen just randomly, right? And like in the past, I would have never had the aptitude to even try to make it. But since I've practiced and learned all these new skill sets, I'm like, oh, wow, I could do that pretty easily if I do X, Y, and Z. Da, 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 da. And it's like I wouldn't have known that route or that perspective if I just hadn't continued moving forward in that darkness. You know what I mean? What was your weakness that you overcame when starting YouTube? Well, yo, what's good? How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're giving life your best shot. Hope you're doing swell. We're over here just having a good heart to heart talk with me in the community, talking about YouTube and how being a creative can kind of be a struggle. But Metamorphosis, to answer your question, to think back when I first started YouTube, my weakness was I was afraid of how people were going to perceive me on the internet. And I learned, I think, very early on that, like, you shouldn't care. Like, let's be honest. Now, like, you should be mindful and respectful to people. You shouldn't be saying gamer words and whatnot. But, like, I think for me, I cared too much about what people thought. So it limited how much I actually believed in myself. So it took longer for me to get where I'm at today. Like I talked about earlier, my parents weren't necessarily all as motivational with the creative field. It was like, go get a job, go to college, get a good paying job. And like, that's that. Let me do this. What's up? And so it's hard because I had to then build my own confidence and bestow the confidence in myself. But the only way I was able to get that was by just doing what I was passionate about and like doing it a lot. You know what I mean? Like getting good at it, just practicing, making little videos. There's a lot of videos that y'all will probably never see that I've made. Guys, I've made thousands of videos in my life. Like, no cap. Like, it's crazy. I just like it. And the thing is, why am I going to go further than a lot of other people? It's because I enjoy it so much. And so just find like what you enjoy out of it and just pursue that more. Being an entertainer is being relatable and living a life that struggles and goals and cultures builds your character. And you said you were 27. I'm 28. Don't remind me. I'm turning 29 this year in September. But yeah, I do have a lot of life experience. And I remember when I was younger thinking that I knew everything. And I think where my biggest learning opportunity was for me was to learn that I knew nothing and that I can just keep learning each and every day. And for me, that helped me learn a lot. Compared to a 16-year-old me in high school just making jokes and play video. Hey, I mean, the thing is, that's all good and hood. Like, I used to do the same thing. You know what I mean? I used to play video games and make jokes and whatnot. I mean, literally, some of my oldest content on YouTube was me. I made some like IRL videos, like vlog videos with some of my friends, and they were pretty offensive. I'm not gonna lie, but we were also kids. We didn't really understand the context and what we were truly saying. You know. For the stream. Well, hey, I mean that's like why I'm here. Yo, what's good, Allie? What's good? Hope you're giving life your best shot. Howling, I think that too many people are afraid to be in the mud because we see people. Here's a good example, a good Red Dead Redemption 2 example, the epilogue. When John Marston's building his new house, right? We didn't see the house beforehand. We didn't see that the disgusting shack that pigs wouldn't even want to live in, right? But now where he's at, after putting all that time and effort in, he's grown, his dream. And I think that just comes from one, putting in the hard work, but then also, learning. I think learning's a big part of this as well. You have to constantly be trying to learn and try to get better, in every way that you possibly can. And, and not every day you're going to get better, right? I have days where I get worse, I feel. You know what I mean? Was the face reveal a hard part or was it no issue at all? So like that video that I showed you, Metamorphosis, from 13 years ago, I didn't have my face on because I was just an underage child who couldn't make content on the internet at the time. So I wasn't able to technically do that. So I didn't do that. But a few years later, I put my face on online because I didn't really care. Like I said, that was one of the biggest weaknesses I had, was I cared too much about what other people think. But like, why would I think that like that? I think that growing up, I had a lot of like comparison, a lot of like friends and family that compared a lot. And so I would always compare myself in that way. And and it's okay, not every day is going to be a day moving forward. You know what I mean? Some days they're just an onward day. Some days they're not upwards. They're just onwards. You know what I mean? You still move forwards, but you might not be going up. And that's still okay. As long as you just show up and keep moving. That's what matters. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry too much about face reveals. I think personally, with how things are moving nowadays, I think so many people are moving into VTubers and VTuber models that I think that you could just get away with not even having a face. I just think that faces make it so much more relatable. I also think that this market is super saturated. So you have to really figure out like what makes you, they call it the purple cow effect. What makes you the purple cow? What does that mean? If you're driving down a road, you live in the country, right? You live around all these farmers who have cows. You're driving down the road and you see a purple cow. Well, you've seen cows every single day you drive down that road, but this one day you see a purple cow, that's going to catch your eye. Now, every day you drive down this road, you see cows, so you don't think anything of it. But the one day you see a purple looking cow, something changes and makes you notice it. That's kind of how you have to think about content and being noticed, if that makes sense. And I forget who coined the term. There's a TED Talk on YouTube that you can look up by a marketer who talks about that. And it's very interesting. It's a very good thing to keep in mind if you guys are interested in learning more about that. But I digress. I'm not saying about the thing everyone is being kid. You have nothing to value because you're in the same place most people are in. Well, like, true. But I think the other thing, what it is, Howling, is that most kids don't understand what they want in life or where they want to go in life that early. Like, I now know more as a 28-year-old where I want to be in life than I did when I was 18, right? So that makes me more interesting because I am just so gung-ho about this one thing that I am going to do because I tell myself I'm going to do it, right? So I like, it kind of makes sense, but there's also some like examples of younger people who are successful. It's just, their situation just involves luck. Like, literally, that's the missing component, is luck. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's luck. Like, let's be honest, y'all. Like, the algorithm, a part of it's luck. Yes, some people really know their stuff, but if you really want to, like, be unethical and grow, you can. If you want to be ethical and grow organically, it's definitely, like, a much tougher game. especially nowadays, most people are view botting. You know, I go on people's streams who have hundreds of viewers on YouTube, and I have more people like y'all chatting in my chat with, I don't know, 10 people than someone with hundreds of viewers. And I'm like, what? Now, keep in mind, they're lurkers, right? But like, that's just crazy. And I think that's why YouTube might be trying to push my channel a little bit more, because it sees the engagement. And I think YouTube loves the engagement. It loves getting, I mean, it's a platform that loves people being on the platform. So when y'all are engaging on the platform, it suggests more people. You know what I mean? Gonna ask your name this Friday, will be. Wait, what? What do you mean by that, Tony? I'll tell you what. And do you think I should be a VTuber? Oh my gosh, golly. Wait, who? If I were to be a VTuber, who should I VTube as? Do you think I should be freaking Arthur Morgan? Wait, is this 12 hours or tomorrow? Tomorrow, Window Man. Tomorrow. Today's stream was supposed to end like at half an hour ago, but I've just been chilling out, relaxing, chillaxing. But I hope you're giving life your best shot, Window Man. Appreciate you tuning in. When no face cam, it makes it significantly harder to be successful. Not possible, but makes you less relatable, and people aren't able to see how you react to things. True. That is true, just depending on your model. Because some models do show more emotions than others. It just depends on who you are. And if you don't know who you are, that definitely makes it harder. The Burnt Peanut is a great example of someone who's extremely funny. And he had been doing streaming for a long, long time before he even moved into becoming a VTuber, or a PTuber, as they say. Are some of the highest grossing streamers income-wise, and none of them show. Exactly. Exactly. Isn't that crazy? I just don't necessarily... I wouldn't feel right doing that unless y'all know who, like, I actually am. Like, I mean, y'all know what I look like now, so maybe moving forward, maybe we will do that, you know? Maybe we will do that. What's good, Duck? How you doing, man? What support do you need today? You just tuned into the support chat. You know, we're giving out some tips and tricks and all the above. So if you need anything, please let us know. Yes, the Burnt Peanut is so funny. He is hilarious. Now, I got my fair share out of him. I watched him for a while, like for, you know, the last couple months, and I kind of got burnt out from him, to be honest. Like, he kind of got burnt like a peanut. But, you know, it is what it is. It happens, and that's just life. And I think it's just so interesting because he definitely has started paving the way for, like, a different type of VTuber, because I was never really into VTubing, but then after he started doing it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm actually more open to the idea now, versus before I wasn't. Unfortunately, luck or extremely good at video games that you are pro. Exactly, Howling, exactly. But the thing is, think about it. Those guys that are playing Pro League and playing video games most likely live at their parents' house and stink. Yeah, I said stink. Yes, they stink. They don't move out of their chair for 12 hours at a time. Like, come on, I'd stink after that amount of time too. I'll tell you what, now the ones that don't stink, good for them. Yeah, YouTube, we are real viewers. Yes, exactly, exactly. Not bots, you know? Now, people have tried botting before, but I don't know. Now, you be a cat VTuber? I could be like I could be like Cora, but with a mustache and like a tuxedo. That'd be so sick. Yo, who knows how to make VTuber models? Duck, what's good, partner? You said you need some support. What is up, partner? Real was no issue. I didn't even make you think my face my name. I like it's cool, but if you asked me my name, I would tell you. Yeah, I mean, like, I used to just have my name as Brandon Shaw, and then I realized that, like, nobody cared about Brandon Shaw, and so I was like, hey, why don't I make a personal brand alias that's a little bit more catchy, and I can have, like, a motto that goes off it, too, and it just works a little bit better. Now, do people make fun of me for it sometimes? Yeah, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, but that's cool. It's cool that you didn't have any of those expectations, Howling, when you did the face reveal. And yeah, that stupid peanut is freaking crazy. He's really funny, and he's blowing up. When you see a creator blow up like that and get like silly virality, it's interesting to watch. You know, like as a viewer, I love watching it because I'm like, how is this happening? Why is it happening? And why is it going on so quick? It's always fascinating to see. Stupid peanut man. Well, he's not. I wouldn't say he acts stupid or like silly. I'll say that. Maybe not say stupid. He acts silly, but that's definitely a part of his character. You know what I mean? He is the people who work like 10-hour days in warehouses who are tired and want to just go home and play video games and relax. Put him on so they can fall asleep and have like a chuckle or smile in their day. And I think that is like amazing to do because those people definitely deserve it. About pro league players, they're rich, but that's not my type of career. Well, I mean, like, Like, are they really though? Like, if you were to like look at a statistic of all pro league players, like all pros, everybody that competes, do you not think that it's only like the top 15 to 20% of pro league players that are actually getting paid what you think they are, like that high amount of pay, versus all the people who are pros who are only making like a couple $1,000s a year, maybe if they're winning or like placing? Not to say that it's not a career. It's just I think it's way more niche and harder to do, and you need to have a like you have to have a like a good foundation. You know what I mean? Like, or at least that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, you need to have a good foundation. Like me, I would have never been able to do that. Honestly, I probably could have went pro, but I had to start working when I was 14, y'all. When I was in high school, I got a job at Starbucks and started working because I moved out and I had to pay rent. It was just like moved in with some family friends and had to pay them rent, and I had to work. And I just had to figure it out. I didn't have time for any of that. And then I just play my video games in my spare time. Etsy has some. You can pretty much make them custom from an... Ooh, interesting, Allie. So you're telling me I should move this route. That's why I asked you about the channel and the history of it. Nice. Well, hey, I mean, it's... So what my original name was, it was Brandon Shaw, and then it went Brandon Shot. And then I thought that was just way too long. So I was like, what's easier to remember? Bshawts. I feel like that's just super, like, catchy. You know what I mean? He's so unhinged and chaotic, but it's insane. Yeah, no. I mean, like, the thing is, like, Allie, does Peanut make your boyfriend laugh a lot and like joyous? I'd probably say probably yes, right? And I think that's something that like creators have a hard time doing nowadays consistently, and he does a great job at it. He does a great job at it. You know what I mean? Now, I don't necessarily like the way he goes about it because he does like bully. But you know, I do think that like he is a unique individual, you know what I mean? And that's good. You know, I bet you, especially if boyfriend's working a lot, you know, it could definitely lead to some like stress. And so having someone that you can watch that just kind of helps you chill out is definitely the move, you know what I mean? As well. So that's where the whole Howling Wolves comes from. So I'm on the, yo, that's so sick. Yo, so that's so nice. Do y'all use GitHub? No, not really. Why? Why is that, Duck? Is that what you need some support for? Is some freaking GitHub? My gosh, golly. Sheesh, get the IT department in here. Go up at 12 a.m. to Mr. Peanut one day. Oh my goodness. Just screaming. That's why I have headphones on, so then my wife can't hear Peanut screaming in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness. What do you think about having personality when streaming and... Wait, what do you think about having two personalities when streaming and off stream? Do you think I have a different personality, Ima, between streaming and not streaming? So I'll tell you this, like there is, I wouldn't say it's a different personality. There's different levels of enthusiasm. So like, this is probably how I would talk to y'all normally if I wasn't streaming. Like there's no intonation. I would just be like, yo, what's up? You know, I might get kind of hype, but then like whenever I'm live streaming, I'm like a little bit more intonacious. I have a little bit more enthusiasm to me, right? So like, I'm not a different personality. It's just like there's a volume knob in terms of my enthusiasm, and when I stream, I turn that knob up, which is nice because I actually personally like being more enthusiastic sometimes, and so having a place where I could be fully myself and enthusiastic is actually really, really nice, personally. So if that answers your question, I'm 99% of esports gamers quit before they don't go pro. That's so interesting. I wonder how statistic that is. And yeah, that is a really cool last name. I agree, Tony. But I think in general, being real, I don't think is best. But I mean, playing it up for laughs can be over too. Mr. Beast's example is not like how he is on the channel, but look how successful he is. Interesting. It's like putting on your telephone voice. Yes, exactly. Well, see, like, okay, so here's a good example. I don't know. Anybody here know Gary Gary Vaynerchuk? He's a like marketing savant. He's like very, very good. He's been marketing for a very, very long time. Very big following. But just as an example, he basically online is like super hype and like more animated, kind of like myself. But then in person, he's not. And it's interesting because I remember like some of my friends calling him fake. And I remember thinking to myself, like, well, have you ever met this person? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, then why are you like accusing them of who they are online? Because that's just how they're portraying themselves online. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, you guys can say that I'm a super positive and optimistic person here online, but then whenever I'm not, who knows? I could be a super jerky, you know, words that I want to say on my stream, but like I could be that person, right? Outside of this, you guys don't actually know. Fortunately enough, I don't think I am like that. I'm very aware, but sometimes that just kind of comes with, I think, fame as well. I think fame, people struggle with like the sense of like, oh, I gotta start to act like someone who I'm not, and I don't necessarily do that. Like I said, I just turn up that volume slider, so I'm not really changing my personality. It's just more of turning up my personality. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't even know. Wait, yeah, I think Tony is definitely I miss his chat sometimes. It's crazy because he's got the blue chat, so it should be a little bit easier to read him from time to time. But I call it my customer service voice. I think that you know, Allie, it's funny. I had an old mentor of mine. He would call it his church voice, where it's like he would just get more, yeah, more animated, I guess you could say. So, but I don't know. And howling, who knows, man? Who freaking knows, man? You know, whenever I was younger, one of those things I used to enjoy doing, which was horrible, you'd get a ping pong ball and you wrap it with aluminum foil and you'd light it on fire and it would turn into a smoke bomb. And it was so cool. But the thing is, it was like super toxic. So you wouldn't want to actually, like, don't listen to me. This is not something you should do at home. And you would like light it and it would just basically like look like a little like, yeah, like a little smoke grenade, because you couldn't really buy the smoke grenades unless it was like firework time of year, you know, July 4th or the end of the year for New Year's. But those were always really cool. And I remember one time we lit like a whole bunch of them on fire, and they didn't actually like, you don't light, it's just like you're melting the plastic in it, and it just basically is the smoke from the plastic. And like they didn't actually like smoke. And I remember being like, are we allowed to get close to that? Because we might breathe it in and die, but you know, we didn't care. Maybe that's the reason why I am the way I am now. Who knows? I hate those little plastic poppers. Wait. I was pasting the link that can't be forwarded, I guess. Yeah, no links in chat. Sorry, Duck. No links in chat. Especially if it's a random link to a GitHub thing. You gotta be really careful. I'm gonna do that now. Just kidding. No, chill. Yo, those plastic poppers were so cool. You know, like the little ones that you would flip inside out. I have mother truckers putting those things on their eyeballs and pop. They would like pop off their eyes. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, you know the people who could roll their eyelids? Oh, that was freaky. That was freaky. I could do it too. You guys ready? I'm just kidding. I'm not trying. Yeah, howling. That's good. Don't ever trust random links. So no links in here. I tell you what, bro. Sure, my IP that maybe. Who knows? You know what I mean? He's trying to get that social security code. You know what I mean? So, but who knows? Duck was being very unspecific with what support he needed on GitHub. So maybe he needed a target. Who knows? But folks, I think that's it for me today, folks. Is there anything else y'all have any questions about, or anything y'all want to say before I see y'all tomorrow? I will see you tomorrow. So just a star. I still don't understand. I still don't understand. How are the cats? Oh, they're doing good. They're doing really good. During the 12-hour streams, I will say they get really stressed out because they could tell I'm like a little more animated here. So like they don't come in the room at all. And so like after the 12-hour streams, Cora will just like magnetize herself to me and just like not leave my side because she just wants to hang out, which makes sense because I don't get to spend any time with her in the day. You know what I mean? Because I'm just here streaming. So, but that sounds good in the hood. Make sure to get a like your best shot, as always. You're so sweet, Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, you super chatted $5.46. Thanks a lot for the chat. Society need more people like you.
Hey, that W donation from Metamorphosis. Appreciate that so much, partner. I hope you're giving life your best shot. And just because of that, let's get some dancing for the last bit of the stream, folks. Let's go. W's! Woo! Yo, Meta, I'm hoping that I can, you know, raise the level and not the expectations, but raise the level of content creators and the positivity that the internet currently has, and just keep raising the bar each and every day. Oh, hey, the music stopped. I'm so glad that I didn't start dancing and it stopped middle dance. That'd been super awkward. Bro, about to get spectacles? Falcon Media, I don't know what you're talking about, partner, but I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome in. Looky there, a new chatter. Howdy, I'm Bshawts. Welcome there we go. This is one of the most supportive communities on YouTube. Chat, let's roll some W's for them, please, and thank you. Hiya! All right. Sheesh, let's go. Yo, Falcon Media, hope you're giving life your absolute best shot, partner. I'm just about to end stream for the day. Oh, hey, I'll be back tomorrow streaming 12 hours. I'll be doing a Red Dead Redemption 2 challenge. If you're interested in that, definitely tune in. Howling, I've never taken dance lessons in my life. Not once, I promise. I literally just learn the dances here, and I just practice them. Things that I just see on the internet, you know what I mean? I never knew how to worm before I started worming. You know what I mean? No, I'm like, no cap. No, I'm dead serious. I am passionate about moving my body the way my body feels good. So I think maybe that looks good as a viewer. I don't know. You know what I mean? Now, I did practice the moonwalk. I called out of school when I was in middle school to learn it, but I learned it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Do you put on a dance show for your wife? I think this is a perfect time to end stream, folks. With that, I think I just hope that y'all have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is for you, wherever you're at in the world. And as always, I hope you're giving life your best shot. I would watch your clip. The only downside, Howling, is I'll do it. I'm like, I don't have my thing pulled up properly. I was recording YouTube stuff the other day on my to lurk and watch, and that's been consistent for the 4 years I've streamed it. Oh, really? That's, I mean, but see, that's cool, right? Ah! Crap. What the? That was super loud. Did you guys hear that? I heard that. I heard that freaking icking everywhere. Okay, you guys ready? Hope to be here. It's almost 4 a.m. and I woke up because of missile. Oh, man. I'm hoping that, hoping and praying the best for you, man. I really am. You know, we just need, some goodness in the world. I tell you what. So again, I met that at a face value. Chill. You're good. You're good. You're good in the hood. We're chilling, man. Relaxing, chillax. Okay, guys, ready? This is gonna be. Wait. I'm gonna move my. I'm gonna move my webcam. To lurk and watch, and that's been consistent for the 4 years I've streamed it. Oh, really? That's. I mean, but see, that's cool. Ah! What the heck? Oh my goodness. Yo, what type of drive-by type? Yo, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Yo, I just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Falcon, like I said, hoping and praying the best. Hopefully you can come back tomorrow, if possible. If it's 4 a.m. for you right now, it'll probably be like in the afternoon for you when I start. But yes, you need to fit your fist play capture disc. What do you mean? Why? What's wrong with my display capture? It's not full screen. You get to see everything. What are you talking about? It is all good. I don't really do display capture too often. Gave John a wake up call. Yo, it was kind of crazy. I just got ran over like that. Oh my gosh! And you're right. There probably was Arthur Morgan too. Okay. All right, folks. I'm done. I hope y'all had a fantastic stream today. I know I did. I know it was a shorter stream, but it'll be okay because we'll be back tomorrow for 12 hours. And yeah. I just want to say thank you all so much for showing your support today. And as always, give life your best shot. Fire away. No, I just have the dark settings for my browser. But appreciate y'all tuning in. And W chatters.